kind of a last question.
Sure.
I took one of your classes recently with the drummers, and a live drumming, and you're kind of known for that. How did you meet Butch and Rich Ferguson, and how did that happen? I mean,
so the classes with the live drums, somehow I sort of inherited that, to be quite honest. Rich Ferguson is a longtime student of Center for Yoga, longtime student. He's also a poet, an author, and a percussionist. Many years ago, before I was teaching, so at least 15 years ago, I would come into this room on Saturdays and sit in the back corner when a gentleman named James Morrison was teaching.
James Morrison.
Yes.
Oh, James,
and
yes.
James, every Saturday at noon, had live percussion in the room. And I would go and set up right in front of those percussionists. I've always been tuned into
music,
to beats.
It's the music.
And it just changed my experience, or it enhanced my experience. And so over time, James moved away, and the drummers played with Sarah Ezrin for a while.
Excuse me for saying though, because there's a synergetic experience that happens between those drummers and your sequencing and the vibe in the room. It's truly unique. It's like you're all in the same wavelength.
Sure. Yeah. So I play bass. Bass and drums in a band situation are usually have to be very connected. Very connected. And they sort of form the foundation and the glue for a lot of the other instruments to all create a song. And I feel like when I am teaching and they're playing, the drummers are playing, we never look at each other. I feel like we're in a jam session, and we have to tune into each other and what we're each doing, and does it work together? And so,
believe me, it does.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. But I've been in yoga classes where there's a live musician, and this is not in any way a criticism, but there's a difference between someone playing music in the corner versus tuning into the rhythm of the class and trying to sync up what they are doing with the class. And fortunately, both Butch and Rich are yoga practitioners. So they're in tune with what is going on in the class, the experience of the student, which is first and foremost, it is primary, the student experience. So if they're tuned into that and I'm tuned into that, then they are sometimes playing rhythms based on what I'm teaching, and I am sometimes teaching based on the rhythm they're playing.
And there's some
it
kind
all
of
comes
a
together.
ritualistic kind of cycle to it, a cathartic cycle that then, has a peak, and then you bring everybody back down to earth. It's truly unique, and we are so blessed to have that experience here.
I'm so blessed too. I feel it's my favorite thing to do. I pinch myself. I can't believe that I get to do it on the regular. They are so fantastic, and we only get them when Butch isn't on tour, or Lynn, our third percussionist, is not on tour, which they are regularly. That's what these folks do for a living. And so when they're able to come and be together, and I could go on and on about the list of folks that they